E equals mc squared is a substitute probably for male, will I say it? Erection and ejaculation. There are wild boar in Germany that almost glow in the dark. But 40% of the food probably in Europe is radioactive. More people have died from Chernobyl than in the Black Plague. I don't say things that are inaccurate. I mean, doctors can't lie.
I don't think you can dismiss the very large amount of data on the... Sorry, you're saying you would dismiss the UN Scientific Committee as being part of the nuclear industry?
Yes, let me tell you, George.
Wow.
Forget about all the data and the figures and stuff. Listen to your intuition and you'll know what you've got to do. You're all fools. What do you think you're doing? I mean, you all need psychoanalysis. Why even make our children clean their teeth and have immunisations and have a good education? Make the governments put solar panels on every single building all over the world and just cover the place with windmills. And think about it, Mozart wrote by candlelight.
Life is sacred, but when you got 6 billion people, it's pretty common. It's not as sacred.
I totally agree. Eskimos, Inuits, and they had their normal life and they dried their fish and hunted the polar bears and lived in there. And then they got electricity. We've got to stop using aluminium cans. That's just crazy. And all this frozen food. You know, in the winter, it's so hot inside, you have to strip one of those doors and it goes in front of you. That's powered by electricity. Also, the Chinese government is acutely aware of its pollution. It doesn't like nuclear power. It's an absolutely wicked, wicked, wicked industry which kills people.
I'm a professional salsa dancer. I'm a rock climber.
I'm a dessert baker. I'm an Australian.
These people are long-term murderers. They're fascinated with fission. It's almost a testosterone supplement. Now, Bill Gates, I think, is doing some good work with this money.
Nuclear is one of the few that may be able to achieve that.
You don't have to believe Bill Gates because he's filthy rich. This is the biggest medical conspiracy and cover-up in the history of medicine, George. With all our radioactive waste, who do we think we are, Bob?
I don't want to wear a dosimeter. Don't want to calculate REMs and sievers. I don't want to see no cleanup crew. A chain reaction of the human heart. Inspiring words from Helen. We're honored to have her here.
Cerium, Presidium, Neo, I can't pronounce that. They name them, a lot of them after themselves, these physicists. Don't get your breasts x-rayed. Well, Mozart and Shakespeare wrote by candlelight. Ooh, candlelight? You mustn't leave your lights on. You've got to turn your lights off as you walk from room to room. Turn off your lights. Money's all over the world. I don't even see how the economy works. I don't understand it. So every time you walk through a door that goes psh, psh, it's either a carcinogenic door or a global warming door, which means your kids have no future. Being gay is good. You're allowed to use paper to wipe your bottoms. That's all. Turn off your lights. We went out for buffalo wings. Every morning you get up and look in the mirror and say, what am I going to do today to save the planet? Don't do little things either. Do big things. I wash it when I wash my underpants in the shower. Never use a tree to blow your nose. Don't use trees for anything. Oh, windmills, too bloody bad. People waking up in their morning, their baby's born deformed.
Do you want me to hold your mic?
No, I'm on a roll. She said to me, how much do you need? And I went, go to my webpage, section on thorium reactors written by physicists. Thorium reactors, which are ridiculously expensive and will never happen. And never say that again. And educate your friends and get the word out about thorium. Doctors can't lie. We would be deregistered. I would be deregistered. If I lied about medicine, I would be deregistered. They might be sweating a bit in the summer. Oh, but you mustn't be too hot in the summer. That's what we've got sweat glands for. These men are sociopaths. These people should be tried like the Nazi war criminals. Cheaper because it's got less steel and less concrete in it. It's very dangerous. Don't ever have an electric car that just plugs into the grid. That's a carcinogenic car.